G'day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at we're going to be taking a look at who you should get with your redstone. So basically I'm just going to talk about some of the units I think players should get with their redstone. It's entirely opinion based as always. Get a unit if you don't have them rainbowed and you like them. That's the simplest way to look at using your redstone. If you got everyone rainbowed or you don't feel like anyone, then pick up a Kai. That's as good as it gets. So anyway, to start off with, for new players, I always suggest picking up Super Gogeta. He's a super class lead, he's a great unit, does great damage. He's super useful to a lot of players, especially in the early game, so I always like to suggest picking him up. Then you get Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Not so much as useful, but in that the fact that he's still one of the better SS3 options for players to pick up easily to help out that limited category, especially considering how difficult it is to get SS3 units still. Super Janemba, just a great option, still an incredibly powerful, great unit, took him forever to age. I used him to complete an LGE GT challenge and in a red zone stage, so yeah, he can still not hold his own maybe, but he's still able to be there for the content. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta goes without saying, probably the best choice here from a actual usability point of view. Just a tremendous tank for the first 9 turns of battle. Then of course beyond that, we also have a couple more niche picks. We have Toppo, fantastic choice. A support unit that's really good across multiple categories, a super type support which makes him easy to use, a little bit limited in his own categories but still a helpful unit nonetheless. Then we have Broly, Wrathful Broly being a pretty good choice. His EZA is also super easy to do, and his EZA makes him a pure Saiyan's lead, which is pretty helpful, to be honest. So I 100% do think Broly's pretty good from that perspective, and I think he's pretty rad, so I would suggest picking him up as well. Then you have the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, a slightly more niche unit that I've used quite a lot over the years for LGE and LGE GT challenges. Makes him really quite good personally, so yeah, I think that's going to be really solid, and he's a great defensive unit. A little bit more niche, but still like to mention him, is Majin Buu Pure Evil. I think he's really usable to complete some of the actual Majin Buu Saga challenges, so that's pretty good. Then you've got this Goku, who actually weirdly has a little bit more playability now, considering he's a boosted unit for the Goku and the Cooler movie event, that whole spiel there, so he actually is kind of a decent pick nowadays. Then we have 2 really solid picks in the form of Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta and the Super Saiyan Trunks Future. Both great picks for new players, both really run off well with each other, both are all type leads, and both have an easy aim. Not to mention they have great synergy in providing support to Vegeta's family team. Then we have a little bit more niche, but again very powerful, in the form of the Universe 6 duo. Basically Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale, both incredibly good options. Kale's a little bit more standalone, being that she doesn't really need a Caulifla to be that good, whereas Caulifla does kind of need a Kale, but either way, still very good units. Then probably my favorite picks for new players are the Tech Goku, Kai King Goku, and the Physical Vegeta. Not only is their EZA pretty simple, but the Tech Goku becomes a Goku's family lead, while the Physical Vegeta becomes a Vegeta's family lead, and I think both are just really good for a lot of events. Pretty much most events they're going to be top class picks for, so I really do like them quite a lot. I think they're very much good ones for new players to pick up. And then we have the kind of last 4 options. Again, Goku and Vegeta units. So Majin Goku, great unit, great healer, fantastic unit. Yeah, very good overall. And then Majin Vegeta is very similar. Overall, yeah, I think he's really good. So both of them really solid choices. They create orbs as well, so you can use them for nuking teams. If you need units that are orb changes, they're going to be some top pickups. And then we have Goku and we have Vegeta. Now both of these are probably the two strongest units, I want to say, on this list. With their easy A's, they are the strongest units on this list. I think overall they do a lot. So for me personally, you could definitely pick them up if you want to, based on pure strength alone. So for new players, my top picks would probably be Gogeta. Gogeta is a fantastic pick for new players due to his leader skill and the ease of his easy A, not to mention he's a great damage dealer. Then we have Vegeta and we have Goku, both also very solid units as well. So those are my top pick for new players, along with Zerath for Broly because he's a pure Saiyans lead and his easy A is very simple. Then you get to the more niche picks. I think players can pick these units based on what they maybe need at the time. If they're looking for something a bit more powerful but a bit more specific, the SS3 units, the Kales and Cauliflas, the Topos, the Janembas, all those units I listed that are kind of more restricted category wise and leader skill wise, but are going to be super good pickups nonetheless, just because of the fact that they are still very much usable on their teams. And then finally, based on pure strength, I think Goku and Vegeta are probably the strongest units overall. So if you are interested in just going for the best option in terms of what they eventually become, I think Goku and Vegeta are probably where the top units are. But that's my thoughts, just to let you guys know. If you want to spend your stone, spend it that way. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care and bye.